Hello and welcome to Pilates with Tal. Today I'm going to be taking you through a quick back line of the body workout. Optional props here. If you have some light weights, feel free to grab them. You can also do this without, or if you have anything that's about a pound each, that would be awesome. You can use that as well. And then when you're ready, from your tabletop position, hands directly under shoulders, knees directly under hips, can you inhale, take a cow spine, exhale, take a cat. So you're in your cat-cow here, pairing your breath with your movement, just mobilizing through the spine before we go all the way down to the mat. Last two. Last one, pausing in a neutral spine, so in between those two exaggerated movements, can you reach your right fingertips up towards the ceiling on your next inhale, exhale, thread. Keep going, reach those right fingertips up towards the ceiling on your inhale, exhale, thread those fingertips through. Last one, place that right hand back down. You'll move straight onto the left side, so reach those left fingertips long and thread. Two more, inhale as you reach, exhale as you thread. Last one, place that hand back down, and then right away you're going to lower yourself onto your belly. You're going to place one hand on top of the other, and then your forehead goes on those hands. Your feet are about hip-width distance apart here, but maybe you start to externally point the toes. And on your next inhale, can you lift the head up off of the hands using your upper middle back? And then lower all the way down. Keep going. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Throughout this entire back series, you're only ever wanting to lift as far as you can go without your low back turning on. And one other way to protect the low back is to tuck the pelvis in towards the rib cage. Keep your core contracted the entire time you're working through the spine, especially every time you lift, reconnect to that core, and then lower. Maybe that's where you find a minute of release. Last two, and then we'll start to add on. Last one, and then as you lower down, you're going to glue your hands to your forehead. On your next inhale, can you lift arms with your forehead and then lower back down? So upper body moves all together, your elbows are out towards your side, and as you added weight here, it's even more important that you stay connected to the core, that you're mindful of your height, and maybe also you want to practice pushing the tops of your feet in towards the mat here so that they're not lifting as you're lifting through the upper body. You're going to do two more. And on that last one, can you pause on the lift? Send your elbows out towards the sides. Option to grab your weights here. I'm going to do this without. And then when you're ready, can you lower the elbows and hands down? Can you lift them up together? Keep going here. Crown of the head is shining forward. Your gaze is staying lowered. And as you lift the elbows and hands together in one piece, can you imagine your shoulder blades on the back of your body gliding in towards one another as your arms lift? And then that space expanding as you lower the arms. Last two. Last one, can you hold at the top? When you're ready, you're going to let the upper body go slightly as you reach the fingertips forward, and then lift the upper body as you bring your elbows in towards your sides. Keep going, reach, and then elbows come in. If you want to add on, maybe the next time your elbows come in, your legs start to reach, toes go long. Exhale, let it go. Last three, two, one. Keep those legs reaching. Bring your elbows out behind you. Hands are directly under the shoulders. Pause. Keep your legs lifted. You're going to pulse the hands down, lift, down, lift for 5, 4, Keep your belly contracted here. Last 3, 2, 1. Lower the hands, lower the legs, and keep the legs lowered. As you reach the hands forward, the hands are going to come out towards the corners of the mat at a diagonal. Your legs are now going to go wider as well. And then when you're ready, can you lift your right leg up? Keep your core, keep your body contracted, and then left leg lifts. Keep going just like that, so keeping the trunk of the body as stable as possible. So you want to minimize any swaying side to side from the hips. You're here for 3, 2. Keep the right toes lifted. Can you lift the left arm? Bring the palm in towards you, and then start to pulse both limbs for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower back down. Left leg lifts. Right hand lifts. Can you pulse, pulse, pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep those limbs lifted. Lower them back down together. And then switch sides. Continue to alternate from side to side. Really, the trick here is keeping the trunk of the body as stable as possible. Can you make sure that your shoulders are shrugged away from the ears? You have 3 more. 2, 1, and then drag those hands back in. They're under the shoulders. Elbows are back behind you. Keep the tops of the feet planted, and then can you lift the upper body? Almost as if you're finding a cobra in yoga, and then lower back down. Lift and lower. Last 3, 2. Last 1, hold at the top, lift your legs here, lift your arms. We're going to hold this here for 5, breathe. Last 2, 1, drop those hands, legs come down as well. Push yourself into a child's pose, little counter stretch here. Maybe swaying the hips from side to side. Feeling a stretch through the back body. Feel free to repeat this as many times as you'd like to get a quick but effective back body workout here. You can also stay in child's pose for as long as you need. And as always, please like, subscribe, comment. If you have any suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. And thank you as always for moving with me.